each moment is a kiss from life. Each moment is perfect in its own way. We can always judge a moment, react, but if we are open and stay here to allow the moment to be as it is, then there is not any problem. There is nothing wrong with anything if we allow the moment to be as it is. So, how to implement this in our life? So, coming back to the highest principle is to do nothing, which is honoring our true nature, being. But this is not easy, because we have been used to be identified only with doing, with practicing, with pushing away what we don't like, or trying to attract what we like. So this habit is so ingrained in our body-mind as a separate individual that it's not easy to honor our pure nature as being, where we have nothing to do. But that is where is a catch. It's a double-edged sword, in that sense that, in truth, to deal with any situation, we have to do nothing as a being, which means stopping to try to manipulate life according to our like and dislike, which is keeping us miserable and trapped in the illusion of me and others, me as a subject and other object, other circumstances of life. So, to transcend this, the invitation is to look at this very enthusiastically, to be really interested in looking in this contemplation of who is trying to always catch or push things away. Always the same guy, me, I. So, come back to business. Being here is addressed to you as being, which is not doing, because it's often misunderstood. Doing nothing is not addressed to the body-mind. The body-mind has to do something because it is in time and space. And even if we pretend we do nothing, let's say I sit, I meditate, I do nothing, but is it true? In the body, all the bodily functions, the heart beating, breathing, it's always happening. It keeps on happening, and we have no thing to say on that. We cannot state where our heart stopped now, or the breathing, or whatever function in the body. Billions of cells, we are told, are there in the body. And they are working constantly in this plane of time and space. So it's an illusion to say or to understand being quiet as a body-mind, because it's not possible for the body to keep quiet. It can be more in peace, but it will work always. And the same from the subtle body, and the same for the mind. The subtle body, which is made of the five senses, the body which is living the physical body when we have some out-of-body experience, which is our subtle body, which still have five senses, which are not belonging to the to the physical body, because we have them anyway without physical body. When we have a dream-like experience or astral-like experience, or at a subtle level, we still have these five senses. So these five senses belong to this subtle body, and they're always working, except in deep sleep. And because we transcend that state, and the mind, the causal body, is not just thinking, not just thoughts. It is a machine which is always analyzing, comparing, zooming in, in order that the body get up and move. It's an amazing computer. So it's all, even if we have no thought, even thoughtless thought, the mind is a machine which is always working in this state, in the waking state, or in the dream state. So when we stay quiet, to do nothing, it's absolutely not addressed to the body-mind. What we can do at this body-mind level is only to slow down the function of the body, of the breathing, of the release the tension, and also from the mind, reduce or stop our thought. So it's only a dimming of these functions, but it cannot be doing nothing, because it's an impossibility. So clearly this message to do nothing is addressed to you as being. So in this moment when my partner is saying something which is triggering something, either I keep my attention there and try to manipulate this situation to change outside, or the more I become aware that it's a call from our soul who is craving for this absolute peace of being. It's a call from the soul to stay here and do nothing as a being. Just observe, and this observation takes place from within witness consciousness. So all the happening are observed. What happened with the person, the tendency to push or to pull, to manipulate, is observed from within this witness consciousness. And from this witness consciousness, impersonal observer, all the transformation, the change within the body-mind of the individual will take place on their own. There is nothing to do from within this witness consciousness. The witness consciousness is a doorway to the absolute being, your real nature. So this understanding is helping to, in practical life, in a situation when something is triggering, to know what to do. And then by hearing this message again and again, it will be more and more ingrained in our consciousness. In this moment, in this T moment, what to do when the trigger comes. Do nothing. Maybe we can use some tips to breathe, to keep a mantra, to anything. There is so many practices, so many teachings, but all come to the same goal, which is to stay here, to not run away, to not do anything, as being. And this being has no preference with what is happening. This being, what we are, is unconditionally taking anything as it is. So that is the shift of consciousness from an individual identified consciousness. Then, through this clarity and understanding, more and more space is here, and the more it is seen as not me, this what I thought was me, is just an object in the midst of billions of other objects. So there is no to deny it. It's an experience. So I stay here, I learn to bless myself by learning to stay here and not run away from discomfort or comfort or any experience of life. So that's the meaning of every moment is a kiss from life, is every moment is a chance to regain the awareness of what I am really as a being, consciousness. So it's a total turn in our life of perception to realize that every moment is a blessing if I can stay open and just stay here. Because we've always been here in truth, in this absolute consciousness. There is no time, no space, so we have always been here. We always will be here because there is nowhere else to go. So that's why when we divide spiritual growth, personal growth, non-duality, all this, it all comes back to the same, because this is in truth another way to see self-inquiry, to stay here in spite of the trigger about the movement of energy, emotions or whatever, to stay here. This is the real meaning of self-inquiry, which is bringing back to where we have always been, here. So it's a beautiful setup, a beautiful arrangement, and yes, I wish you to also seeing that more and more, and to let it do its work, marinate, and all happen by grace. So let us grace bless us to open to that absolute insight, yes, of what we are. Thank you very much. You can click like, you can subscribe to the channel. I will see you very soon. Thank you. Namaste.